Hey guys, what's happening? We're gonna switch it up a little bit today. We are gonna cook. I love cooking. I grew up cooking. My mom taught me to cook since I was like 6 years old. My family ran restaurants, and I started working in a restaurant when I was like 10 years old. So I've been around that industry for a long time, and cooking to me is a very big therapy. So I was at the store. I was like, man, I'm gonna make a nice meal. You know, I had a short day. I got a meeting later, but I wanted to make a nice lunch. So I'm gonna share this awesome recipe with you guys, which is a honey mustard salmon dish that I really like to make. So I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. It's just not my mug the whole time, all right, guys? All right, guys, let's get started. So here's all of my ingredients that I use right here. So I've already kind of pre-done some of this, so I'm not boring you guys, but this is my honey mustard dish right here. So this is the salmon. This is a pound of fresh caught Atlantic salmon. You guys, what I do is I use spicy mustard. You can get Grey Poupon, whatever you prefer. I do about equal parts honey and mustard. And I also put some dillweed and just literally like a pinch of paprika in there into this honey mustard dish. So I've already kind of cooked it on the stove there a little bit. I'm letting it cool. I was letting it cool down before I put it on the salmon so it wasn't super hot, so it didn't start pre-cooking the salmon a little bit, which it will do because salmon cooks very fast. And you guys actually also throw a little bit of olive oil in this dish. This is gonna keep it kind of thin. It's gonna keep it from sticking to the pan as well. It's gonna let it spread a little bit easier on your salmon. So you guys, what I do is I cook the salmon, I got it ready, I put a little bit of olive oil on the foil there so it doesn't stick to that either. I don't use butter, I don't really cook a lot with butter. And then what I do is I throw it in this awesome little convection oven here. So I'm gonna toss this in here. I'm gonna put it in there for like 15, 20 minutes. Just keep a close eye on it. You know, it depends on your cut of salmon. Bam, so I'm gonna let that sit in there. What I'm also making are some veggies. Now this is just like your kind of melody veggie blend right here. It's really simple. I've already started cooking it, as you can see. And I also use olive oil in this as well. I don't use, like I said, I don't use butter really for anything. Surprisingly, actually I put butter in my coffee because it's really good in coffee. What I put in here is actually paprika, salt, regular pepper, and actually a little bit of fennel seed, which I forgot to put in here. So you guys, if you're not familiar with fennel seed, if you've ever had like Italian sausage and stuff like that, it has a very like distinct taste to it. That really distinct taste that you're probably tasting in that Italian sausage is actually fennel seed. It's one of my favorite ingredients to cook with alongside paprika. And of course, can't cook without a glass of wine. Come on now. So you guys, I'm gonna let this cook. I'll let the salmon cook for about 15 minutes or so. And these veggies are actually almost done. I'm probably gonna throw some basil and a little bit of parsley in here as well. From my little hydroponics garden I have over there, thing's awesome. I highly recommend it. I can't talk, jeez. So we throw that in there, let that cook for a little bit, let the salmon cook for a little bit. I'm gonna come right back, all right guys? Salmon is out of the oven. You guys, just a quick note with the salmon, and actually any meat that you cook. When you take a meat out of the oven or barbecue, whatever you're cooking it on, keep in mind that it's gonna still cook a little bit after you've taken it out. I know a lot of people probably know this, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know this. It will still cook a few minutes afterwards, so kind of factor that into your timing. Now, I've already applied a little bit more of our honey mustard back on top of the salmon, and it's just kind of cooling there a little bit, and we're gonna finish doing its like after cooking or whatever you wanna call it. I'm not actually a chef, guys. I didn't go to school. I just learned all this stuff cooking. So, also what you're gonna see right here is a little bowl of turmeric rice that I've got. Turmeric is really good for you, and I actually learned how to cook this from a pouch of rice that I bought at this really awesome store called Barron's. It's this organic ranch style kind of market that's across the street from my house, and I usually never get pouch rice, but I saw this and I was like, man, that sounds kind of good. It's all, you know, GMO free and all that fun stuff. So I just read the ingredients on the back and I was like, dude, I could probably make that at home because I got a rice cooker. So really, you guys, it's easy. Put a little bit of turmeric powder in the rice cooker, in the water in there before you start cooking it. Add, you know, whatever the flavors you want to. There's a little salt. Cinnamon oil is really good in there too, just a little bit though to give it some little flavor. And also, again, look at our veggies here. So you guys, on these veggies, I do something a little different with my veggies here. I kind of spread them out nice and thin. And what I do is I actually let that bottom layer kind of char onto the pan. Just a little bit though, just a little bit. Like I'm not burning all the way through, it's not black by any means. But as you can see here on the bottom, a little bit of char there. So what that does is that gives it kind of like almost like campfire kind of smoky flavor to it, almost like if you cooked it on a barbecue, but still keeping the veggies in there kind of fresh and not overly cooked by any means. So you guys, that's like my quick little lunch here. I'm not a chef by any means. This is just kind of something that pretty much anybody, any everyday person can make. If I wasn't videotaping this, this could have been done in roughly about 20 minutes if I timed everything right. So guys, this is a quick, easy meal that I suggest everybody makes. It's really healthy, it's good for you. And I'm gonna plate this up and I'm gonna be right back with you guys. All right guys, voila, here we are, the finished product. I even garnished this bad boy. Look, I threw some parsley on there. I'm feeling all the bouge today. So you guys got my salmon with my honey mustard recipe that I really, really enjoy, that my mom actually helped me come up with. And then I've got my turmeric rice, which is really good for you. And then I've got my roasted veggies. All good for you, all very healthy, you guys. It's lunchtime, it's like 3 o'clock here. I got a meeting to go to, so I'm gonna scarf this down. Also, glass of wine, don't forget. You guys, if you like this content, let me know. I would love to keep making more videos like this, obviously on a way better quality level. I literally just grabbed my iPhone and was like, man, I'm gonna film this and see how it goes. So I really enjoyed doing this, you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want this like full-on recipe, also let me know. Don't be shy, I will gladly send this to you. So you guys, I think cooking is really good therapy for a lot of people. If you've ever been interested in this, I highly suggest you explore it. It's done wonders for me with dealing with depression and just some other stuff like that. So you guys, cooking is can be a great tool. And learning how to cook healthy for not only yourself, but if you have a family and kids and stuff like that. Like obesity is like one of the #1 killers in America. So if you can learn to cook and learn to cook a little bit healthier and stuff like that, it just kind of improves your daily life. You guys, so again, if you like this content, let me know. I would love to keep making videos like this on a higher scale, on a higher level and stuff like that. I'll actually have somebody come in and film me and I'm not just like on my iPhone. This is a super rough cut, so don't think it's gonna be something polished or anything like that, you guys. So you guys, bon appetit, all that fun stuff. I'll see you on the next one.